After defeating Triple H at SummerSlam, former WWE champion Brock Lesnar left WWE because, like Alexander the Great long before him, his victory in the midst of the perfect storm left him with no more world to conquer. More than a decade after this nigh unstoppable behemoth cemented his status as the next big thing, questions continue to swirl throughout the WWE universe regarding Lesnar's path to WWE. How did Lesnar hone the skills necessary to become the youngest WWE champion in history in 2002? What continues to drive this juggernaut now that he has re-entered the sports entertainment realm after departing WWE last summer? Think you know everything about Brock Lesnar? Delve into these mysterious monsters past as www.com unveils 8 little known facts about one of the most indomitable forces ever to step inside the squared circle. So today we are going to talk about 8 things you didn't know about Brock Lesnar. So let's go to the video.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
Number 8. Brock Lesnar grew up in Webster, SD. He's been built from Minneapolis since his WWE debut in 2002. But Brock Lesnar actually grew up on a dairy farm in Webster, a South Dakota city with a current population of less than 2,000. Eager to spend time outdoors in the area that's described as a place for all seasons, young Lesnar was known to sleep in his parents' hayloft and treat his rural surroundings as his own personal jungle gym. Already athletic at a young age by being so physically active and eager to help out on the family farm, Lesnar began amateur wrestling when he was only 5 years old. Number 7. Brock Lesnar's childhood nickname was, although it's probably not the best idea to give Brock Lesnar any type of flippant nickname these days, let alone to his face, one of the behemoth's childhood friends used to tease Lesnar with a less than complimentary moniker. I used to call him Broccoli. Lesnar's childhood friend, Justin Gaikowski, explains on the WWE DVD, Brock Lesnar, here comes the pain. When you are young, nobody likes to eat broccoli. I'd be like, hey broccoli, you've got bad taste. Years later, Lesnar would earn himself a much more fitting namesake, the next big thing. Number 6. Brock Lesnar was recruited by WWE Hall of Famer Gerald Briscoe. Like CM Punk, Brock Lesnar was a superstar who benefited greatly from an association with the calculating founder of the original ECW, Paul Heyman. Before the powerhouse began breaking bones and bruising bodies in WWE, however, the NCAA Division I heavyweight wrestling champion was recruited right out of the University of Minnesota by WWE Hall of Famer Gerald Briscoe, a former college roommate of one of Lesnar's wrestling coaches, Jay Robinson. The minute Brock Lesnar walked off the mat in St. Louis, Mo, where he won his national championship, I knew this guy would be a long-term guy. Briscoe explains in Here Comes the Pain, anybody that he steps into the ring with, he can elevate just by his intensity.
Big win.
Number 5. Brock Lesnar was a former roommate of the gold standard Shelton Benjamin. Before making a splash in WWE, Brock Lesnar dominated in WWE's former developmental territory, Ohio Valley Wrestling OVW in Louisville, Kentucky. There, Lesnar met up with fellow University of Minnesota alumnus Shelton Benjamin, who was also plucked from the institution's wrestling mats by Gerald Briscoe. Striking up a kinship as former Golden Gophers, Lesnar and Benjamin shared a 2-bedroom apartment. The duo even began tagging together, forming a team known then as the Minnesota Stretching Crew. Although unconfirmed, we can't help but think that Lesnar and the Gold Standard received some epic care packages from Mama Benjamin.
400 pounds on his head. Look at Brock Lesnar. Rico swinging a miss. Brock, he's rolling Rico up. He's got him down, but there's Black. Wait a minute, it's Black. I drive on the top. That's a disqualification. Ring the bell. Now Benjamin all over Black. Rico's got him. Brock Lesnar down on the floor. VS is feeding on Shelton Benjamin. And now they send their man off. They've sent their man off, but Shelton looking landed on his feet. Brock's in the ring. Double clothesline. Man,
What a specimen these two young men are. That's the reason the World Wrestling Federation's got a good eye on the Minnesota stretching
And
crew.
the winners once again.
Number 4. Before debuting in WWE, Brock Lesnar regularly executed the shooting star press. Uncharacteristically agile and fleet-footed for a man of his size, Brock Lesnar turned heads in OVW by finishing off his opponents with the shooting star press, a maneuver typically performed by more compact competitors like Evan Bourne or Billy Kidman. Lesnar ultimately perfected more sinister methods for bringing the pain, the skull-rattling F5 and the arm-snapping Kimura lock. The 300-pound behemoth, though, memorably launched himself off the ropes in an attempt to punish Kurt Angle with a shooting star press at WrestleMania 19. Although the move did not hit its target as intended, it's a WrestleMania moment that is still talked about today. Number 3. Brock Lesnar did not win his first televised WWE match by pinfall or submission. Colluding with Paul Heyman and talking WWE by perfect storm in spring 2002, Brock Lesnar would have his first official match against Jeff Hardy at that year's edition of Backlash. After hospitalizing Matt Hardy with a sickening F5 onto the stage, the next big thing utterly brutalized the charismatic enigma to the point of complete and total incapacitation as Heyman observed the carnage from ringside. After being victimized by a ring-shaking succession of powerbombs, Hardy was unable to respond to then referee Theodore Long. The bout was mercifully called to stop, with Long awarding the victory to the monstrous Juggernaut. Number 2. The meaning behind Brock Lesnar's chest tattoo. Brock Lesnar has sported tattoos for the entirety of his in-ring career, but when he brought the pain to UFC in 2008, people immediately took notice of the new ink on his chest, a sword pointed upward at his throat. Lesnar offered an explanation in his 2011 autobiography Death Clutch, which was co-authored by Paul Heyman, stating that the sword on his chest represents the myriad pressures he felt during a dark period in his life after leaving WWE. I felt like life was holding a sword right up against my throat. So I went under the ink gun because I never wanted to forget exactly how I felt at the time, Lesnar wrote. The tattoo on my chest has so much meaning to me. In some ways, it's funny because the period of my life that I'm talking about is a time I won't forget. But I know I can use this memory as motivation. Number 1. Brock Lesnar battled sumo champion Akabono. Numerous comparisons can be drawn between Brock Lesnar and the massive Big Show. Both superstars grew up on farms, both have benefited from Paul Heyman's guidance, and both have stepped into the ring with Japanese sumo champion Akabono. Lesnar battled the 500-plus pound sumo wrestler in a one-on-one clash on March 19, 2006. The world's largest athlete grappled with Akabono at WrestleMania. Unlike Big Show, though, Lesnar was victorious.
タトゥーなんですよね。それをやっぱりこらえますね。
日本の国技横綱の意地か。しかしもう次担ぎ上げた。
So today I talked with you in this video 10 things you didn't know about Brock Lesnar. So what do you think about this video? If you like the video, be sure to like it and also subscribe to my channel. So I say goodbye for today. Have a great day everyone.